Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do another premiere draft of Lost Caverns of Ixalan. So far, I'm enjoying this set. I enjoy draft in general. There are some specific sets that I haven't enjoyed playing in, but those formats will remain nameless right now because I want to have a good time. And we're still learning the format here. I feel like we're almost always just learning the format. That's one neat thing about draft is that you're always learning things, and every draft you do is going to be different. Sanguine Evangelist. 3 mana, 2/1 battle cry. When it ETBs or dies, you get a 1/1 black bat with flying. Seems like a good one. Let's take it. Other things in this pack, we have the Chupacabra Echo. Diamond Pickaxe is decent, I think. It's really good with that Glyph card that we had that animates it into a 5/4. This is the card I was talking about last time. We didn't have it, but we had the Glyph. Iron Paws, a decent 2-drop. Join the Dance is good. Inverted Iceberg is good, too. Shipwreck Sentry isn't even bad. We're going to take the rare, though, because I do think that's the best card in the pack. And what do we want to follow this up with? Black-White is the vampire theme. I mean, that'd be cool to do that. But we don't necessarily have to be vampires with this card. We could be anything. Defossilize is cool. But there's also a Guardian of the Great Door. And tapping 4 untapped artifacts, creatures, or lands. So you could even pay 6 mana and get a 4/4 flyer. It could come out sooner, too. I'm going to pick it up. I think this card is decent enough. Waterwind Scout's nice, too, as is the Lodestone Needle. That card was really good for us last time. Wouldn't mind the Defossilize, but I'm going to take the flyer. Stick with white, apparently, because we're getting more white cards. Oh, we're getting an Abrade, too. I would love the Market Gnome here. I would like that. But, I don't think we're going to pass an Abrade. It's also the Fanatical Offering, which is a pretty good one, I think. Glimpse the Core was this do. Search for a basic forest, put it on the battlefield. Return target cave from your graveyard to battlefield tapped. I don't think that's for us. Target creature you control gets +2/+0 and gains vigilance until end of turn. Ooh. That could be interesting. I want to play with that card, but I'm not going to pass up cheap, efficient removal. So yeah. Target opponent reveals their hand, choose an artifact. Craft with 2 creatures. Enters the battlefield or attacks, you may mill 2 cards. I like that card. Contested Game Ball. I don't like that card. I think that's one of the worst cards in the set. What's Fungal Fortitude? Flash, when it dies, you return it. Okay. That wouldn't be bad either. Hotfoot Gnome. Dinotomaton. When this dies, discover 3. These are all okay cards. I'm going to take the Visage of the Dead. Abula's Awakening. Return target artifact or non-aura enchantment from your graveyard to the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. It's a 1/1 spirit with flying in addition. Only for artifacts or non-aura enchantments, which this format has a ton of them. I'm sure we can find them. The other thing we could do, Helping Hand would be great with our 2 other white cards right now. I'm going to take the Awakening, though. Oh, there's also a Dead Weight in this pack? Oh, gosh. That pack had so many things I wanted. And now we get this. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains Death Touch and Lifelink. Put a Dread counter at 3 or more transform it. River Dread counter. I think that's can be good. Family Reunion. I'm going to pass on that. Sack a creature artifact. There's a Monstrosaur. Temple, sack a land, draw a card. I'm going to take the Grasping Shadows. I think that's the best card here. Oh, there's a Goblin Tome Raider. But we're going to take that. Vaultal Vault. Destroy target non-basic land, and then, yeah, you don't even get a land yourself for that. Thousand Moons Crackshot. You can pay 3 and tap something. The Song, the Torch, Staggering Size. Why not mind Staggering Size? Or the Ancestor's Aid. I'll take the Torch, though. I did like the Torch last time. Mischievous Pup. When enters the battlefield, return up to one other target permanent you control to its owner's hand. I think that's going to be the pick. The Mycoid. Get a Fungus if you descend. There's this thing, which seems to be getting played a lot. That can grow out of control very easily. Oh, there's also Rumbling Rock Slide. I'm going to take the pup, though. Oh, wow, a Join the Dead? That's a late Join the Dead. But there's also just a fine 2-drop. I'm going to take the 2-drop here because we know we're going to be white. We could still be white, red, or black, white. Based on this pack, it looks like we might be going more into black. Beginning of your end step, if you descended, this gets a 1/1 counter. Ray of Ruin, exile a thing, and scry 1. There's also the Mycoid. I think I'll take the cheaper card, though. And the Necropolis. I'm going to take the cheaper card. What's this do? It untaps during our opponent's turns, I guess. Or there's a map token. Or a stone tree. I'll take the Thousand Moons. Descend 4. Whenever this attacks, if there are 4 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. That's not unreasonable. Hotfoot Gnome is also... Yeah, I'm going to take the Hotfoot Gnome. Oh, we got the Cosmium Blast back. 1 less for each cave. We don't have caves yet. Seismic Monstrosaur. Okay, well maybe we are still going to be... I don't think we're going to play that card. Hit the Mother Lode. Discover 10. If the discovered card's Mavio is less than 10, create... I don't think this card's good and limited. If you descended this turn, create a treasure token. We have Dead Weight here too. Burning Sun Cavalry. That wants us to have dinosaurs. We don't have dinosaurs. I guess... Is this stuff good enough to abandon the red stuff? I'm going to take the Dead Weight, though. And immediately get punished here. In more ways than one. The Sunborn and the Appraiser. I want both of them. I guess we'll take the uncommon, and I guess we are just going to be red-white. There is a chance that this thing could wheel, and I should just take this. But that chance is kind of small. Clay-fried bricks, or clay-fired bricks. That gets you a plains, it's an artifact. Goes well with the Abula's Awakening. You can craft it, make 2/1/1. We are kind of like we have some things to go wide a bit, too. I also want the Tinker's Tote. I want both those cards, but I'm going to take the cheaper one here. Additional cost, sack an artifact or creature. Ward 2, when it enters, exile target artifact or creature. It also has ward itself. That's cool. So again, I want the Tinker's Tote. Maybe we can get those back. I don't know. But I think we're definitely going to be white-red this time. We'll try the Dust Rose Reliquary. I think we have enough. Maybe we don't have enough things we want to sack. And I should have just... I don't know. Well, I can take this 2-drop. I can take Atali's Favor. That wouldn't be bad. Or I can take the Restless Anchorage in case we make some sort of a blue splash. I doubt we're going to make a blue splash. I think I'll just take the 2-drop. Because this 2-drop's fine. I think it's fine. It seems fine. We're playing it. I have to sack an artifact. I don't know about the Dust Rose Reliquary. We'll find out as we go on. Artifacts your opponent controls enters the battlefield tapped. And you can sack it, destroy each artifact with mana value X. That feels like it could be really annoying. Yeah, it's a 1/4. Now let's give it a go. Ooh, and we get the Scampering Surveyor. That could help us splash something. I don't think there's much else I want in this pack. We already have a Hotfoot Gnome. This thing is just kind of whatever. Yeah, the Scampering Surveyor comes out, gets you land, makes you happy. Target attacking creature has +2/+2 and trample. Deals combat damage to a player, destroy target artifact. This is a card we passed in the last draft. I want to try it in this one, especially since we're seemingly a bit more aggressive. There's nothing else here I want. Oh, look, the rare came back. When that attacks, exile a card from an opponent's graveyard. That could be kind of anti-descend. And I might just rare draft this thing. Because I don't think we're going to play the other 4-mana artifact. And if we are, we could probably pick it up later. Archaeologists get an artifact back. We kind of need some more of those. Or there's also the Wanderglyph, which would be fine too. I want to try out the Archaeologist thing here. Once again, we have more black cards. I'm going to take the red card. And we get another one of these. Alright. Well, I kind of wanted to play 2, if we're going to play them. This thing wants us to have a dinosaur. We don't have dinosaurs. I'll take this thing. Cartographer's Companion. And another 1,000 Moons infantry. And immediately rewarded with going red-white. Yeah, attack with one or more non-gnomes. You get a +1/+1 counter on this thing. And make some colorless gnomes that are tapped and attacking, where X is the number of counters on this thing. Yeah, that's kind of a bomb rare that also needs to be answered. I'd like the Market Gnome. I'd like the Quicksand Whirlpool. Oh, I'd like the What's this called? Sunshot Militia. I want to call it Sunburst. That's something different. Yeah, I think we're supposed to be red-white. 3 mana, 3/3, first strike. Whenever a pirate you control attacks, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Create a treasure. Target creature can't block. Exile the top card of your library. You can play it this turn. That's just all around good. Mischievous Pup. Pup, pup, pup. We're just going to take the bomb rare. Take the bomb rare. We can probably cut some of these other 3-drops that we don't really care about. Oh, hey, we get this other Discover card. Acrobatic Leap, I wouldn't mind, but we're going to take the Geological Appraiser. Those are really the only cards here that we would care about. Oh, we have Vanguard of the Rose. Daring Discovery. We have the Pickaxe again. +1/+1, it makes treasure tokens, but I just want the 2-drop. Oh, there's Bitter Triumph here. Oh, that's an uncommon? And for some reason I thought this was a common. Alright. Alright, now we have choices to make. We have another 2-drop. We have Dowsing Device. Whenever Dowsing Device or another artifact enters, up to 1 target creature gets +1/+0 in haste. Transform if you control 4 or more artifacts. I don't think we have a ton of artifacts, do we? What is our artifact count? 5? I don't think that's going to be good in our deck. But what do I take? Adaptive... I'll take the 2-drop. Did that 2-drop just meow at me? Idol of the Deep King, I think, is good. Oh, Echoing Deeps. I don't think we want that. Belligerent Yearling. Which, even if we don't have any other dinosaurs, which I don't think we do, I think we can still run this as a 2-mana 3/2 trample and still be plenty happy with it. At least I'll be plenty happy with it. Well, there's a dinosaur. I don't think we're running that. However, what does this thing do? Tap 2 untapped artifacts or creatures. Target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Maybe I just take the Hidden Courtyard. Well, I could take this thing. I don't know if we'll run it or not. Oh, Sunshot Militia. I like this card. Family Reunion. We didn't get any of those Tinkerer's Totes back, did we? Creatures get +1/+1 or gain hexproof. I'm just gonna... Oh, we got this gnome thing back. Guess I'll take that. The Scry 2, or I can take the Dino-Metanaton. I'm going to take the Dino-Metanaton, because there's some things I wouldn't mind giving Menace to. And it goes well with our dinosaur thing. Daring Discovery. I'm not daring enough to put that card in my deck. Well, we have a lot of cuts to make. We're definitely in the open lane. Oh, we even get another dinosaur. Okay, I think this is going to be one of those times we start out just cutting everything and then re-adding stuff. Yeah, I have 10 cuts to make. Okay. What is important? Bomb rares. Bomb rares are important. Is this How many artifacts are we going to have, and how many of those artifacts are going to be in the graveyard? That already wants us to craft with an artifact. That is an artifact that could actually be in our graveyard. Torch can be in our graveyard very easily. Yearling, a braid. Attacks or blocks while I control a dinosaur. I don't know how often. Well, Goblin Pirate. This stuff. We'll probably take that. Dinomatonatons can go in, because I think this returns artifacts from our graveyard to our hand. So those can go in. I don't know how good the Guardian's going to be. We're going to take the clay fried bricks. We're going to take the market gnome. Probably going to take the pup. Target artifact or non-aura creature. So this is from your graveyard to the battlefield with X additional +1/+1 counters on it. Oh, it's a 1/1 spirit with flying in addition to its other types. So you don't really care to animate these big artifacts. Okay. What do I need? I could use the reliquary, because I can actually sack an artifact that's just sitting around, which would be our clay fried bricks. I do need more 2-drops. I mean, we can take the vampire. We can take the militia. 6/5 with trample. I do want to try this thing. Get a couple of those. What's our curve look like here? How many 2-mana creatures do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't really count. 5, 6. Okay, so we have 6. So we could be good on that for now. Cosmium Blast. I don't think that's the type of card we want in an aggressive deck. But we don't have a lot of stuff to be sacrificing either. Like, we could sack the Market Gnome. The Torch will sack itself. We could sack the bricks. That destroys each artifact, so maybe it's good to not have a ton of artifacts. And just be like red-white aggro. Which kind of seems like we are. But maybe I do want to play Abula's Awakening. We have 6 artifacts. That might not be bad. The Landmark. Because there are a couple things I wouldn't mind giving flying to. Oh, wait. Dreadmaw's Ire, how did this not make it into the deck already? That is going to make it complicated. Oh, that's a Bulo's Awakening, not a Bula. Do I want a Hotfoot Gnome? I mean, it wouldn't be a bad thing. Goes well with our crafting too. Alright. Or non-aura enchantment, which I don't think we have any of those. We only have 4 non-creatures. That's not great either. Maybe I want to play the Seismic Monstrosaur. We are just kind of playing a bunch of creatures and attacking. We have a bunch of discover... Well, we have a couple of these discover things. Alright. I gotta make a decision here. Let's maybe just run the deck as is. And see how it goes. Kind of want the Seismic Monstrosaur in the deck. Actually, I think I definitely want it in the deck with the Yearling. What would I remove? And we have clay fried bricks. Dreadmaw's Ire. So if I put this in... I guess between the Monstrosaur and the clay fried bricks, I could cycle for a land if I need it. And this also gets me a land, so maybe I could run 16. That's not how I envision things. Alright. Let's do that. Alright, let's try running the deck like that. Which means I know I just put a 20th creature in the deck. But it happens. We're going to try to find an opponent here. Cool background. Alright, we found an opponent, and it is Hearth Vader. This is not Hearth Elemental. Alright, we don't have a creature to play next turn. There's a Sunfire Torch. That's a creature for a bit later. Not gonna Mountain Cycle that. The Iceberg. I don't think I want to abrade that yet. There's our second red source. So we can make a treasure, make something unable to block, and also exile the top card of our deck. We have a card to play next turn. Plundering Pirate. I'm gonna wait until this crafts before I try and do anything. I guess I don't need to give it Menace, because I'm fine if he wants to block. Let's see what we can play. Well, good thing we don't need that land. Okay, we're gonna play this. Yeah, I know I could have given it Menace. And I know I could have just attacked and gotten the land for free. None of that matters. We top out at... Well, we pretty much top out at 5 mana. We have 1 6-drop, and we already have the lands to cast it. Now, a Braid kills this in more ways than one. Although I think if we get to attack with this again, I'm going to do the exile thing. The torch alone doesn't kill either of our creatures, that's why I'm not too concerned about it right now. Oh, or is it dead? Just seeing what it does. Waylaying Pirate. Well, it's not dead, but it is going to be stunned for a little bit. This is unfortunate. As we attack, goes for the double block. The best we can do anyways is just trade. Which I guess is fine. And not doing anything that turn kind of hurts. I want him to go for a craft. That's not crafting. I want him to craft this. Maybe he's going to throw the torch at me and then craft next turn. Well, this is annoying. Yup. I guess we're just going to play 6/5 next turn. I'll take 4 here. Ooh. The Evangelist. Even if he does craft with this, I guess that'd be fine. So 2 big targets we have on the field. Are you thinking about crafting with the iceberg? Please do. I'm not gonna lie, this is getting slightly annoying. And a Sunshot Militia, that is gonna kill us really fast. Because now the Sunshot Militia, we can still take another 2 here. Gosh. We're just now so far behind here. Well, we had basically this blue-red deck last time, but we weren't running this guy. Well, I get to I don't think we can replay the dinosaur here. We gotta kill some stuff. So let's exile the top card. Alright. We can play that. I could play this too. We still end up taking a lot of damage. I think I'm gonna do it. Just to make the board a little bit wider. Okay, let's try this again, opponent. Just craft your little iceberg thing. Somebody's not crafting an iceberg over there. Now you're gonna ping me for a bunch. Yeah, those sunshot militias really hurt after those tempo plays, the brackish blunder and the 2 pirates. Okay, you tap the pirate. Then again, I may just need to abrade the militia here. Yeah, there's that. The thing is, I don't think I can get too aggressive here. Because we'll just die next turn. So if I kill this, I don't have an answer for this. If I kill this, I don't have an answer for this. We have to have multiple answers in the deck with few answers. Alright. I can Iron Paw. How much am I attacking with here? This can attack, we discover. This can attack, we exile. It's probably just those. Oh no, I'd need to tap. I can't afford to tap things. It says Battle Cry. I guess it's just that. And we gotta find something. That's not what we needed to find. Opponent has 5 things to tap, so he can take me down. Well, that has haste. That's not good news either. Alright, so it's like I need to win on the next turn or get... We have a couple life gain cards in the deck. Sack that to kill my... Oh no, you kill me with the torch. Oh, that's right. Because the torch can be any target. Right. Okay. I feel like we should be playing the Blast or the Reliquary. Somewhere in here. I still don't know about this card. Maybe it's not that great. Especially if we want to be somewhat aggressive. I could even just put in a third one of these. I think I do need just a bit more interaction in this deck. Alright, let's do that. I mean, it wouldn't have changed anything in that game because we didn't draw that 1/4. And we're up against another diamond rank opponent. I go first and have nothing to do, but I have all the lands. That's rough. That's very rough. We don't have any 2 or 3 drops. This could go poorly. But we have our colors. And I was going to say, we have a lot of cheap things in our deck. Our opponent's playing caves, so I guess it's fine. This will get our second red source. Okay. You do that, you can craft it with a cave. Oh, why is this thing so big? It's a 3-mana 6/6. Whenever it attacks while you don't control another dinosaur, put a stun counter on it. Why is that a 3-mana 6/6? So I could do this and go a bit wide. Or do this and go a bit big. Let's go big first. Oh, and also somehow in my mind I thought putting a counter on this would make it survive combat with that. That's not the case. River Herald Guide, alright. Now I could give this menace and make it a bit bigger. But now it's not going to trade with 2 things. Alright. So how do we want to do this? I mean, the 6/5 trades with the 6/6 either way. And then maybe we just play the flyer. Alright. I like the idea of playing the flyer. So let's do that. This can tap. So I can also just make the flyer bigger. And we suddenly have a 4-turn clock. That's a lot of turns. And our opponent is 5-color caves. Oh, there's a reach card. Oh, and this thing's a 4/3 now. So they're doing, like, I don't know, 4-color Descend. You get a creature and land back. Alright, so this will be Descend 8. That's going to be big. Oh, Market Gnome. We're in the market for that, right? Giving this Menace is a thing we could do. So we could at least trade with something. I don't need to give the Flyer Menace. So I'll just give that Menace. Alright. I'll trade with the 3-1 here. I'll trade with the 4-3 as well. I'll trade with anything. Okay. Because I can also just get that back. Oh, yeah, you can just... Okay. This is what we're doing. Opponent has a 12-12 with Trample. We can't win this game. I may need to just scry 3. Again, if I can live a couple of turns, yeah, I might not have that long. Let's try 3. Dinomatanaton. The Dino is good, but it's not quite good on the next turn. But what is... Yearling? Let's just go like that. We'll gain 1 life and draw a card when that dies. Cosmium, oh, what does this do? Choose 3. You may choose the same mode more than once. Search for a cave and put it on the battlefield. Animate a cave and put 3/1/1 counters on it. Okay. Okay, opponent. Let's kill this while we can. Unchump block that while we can. I don't think we're going to win this game either. Oh yeah, you can just get back a permanent. Your deck is good. I mean, you've got, you know, triple bomb rares that you've already had. I guess I needed to draw... I need to draw this first. Because aren't I just dead? That's 12 right there. I don't think I survived this turn. No, I do not. I don't survive. Yeah, you got it. don't think our deck is that bad, but it's just... We kind of kept a slow draw there and let the Descend deck just kind of do its thing. Of course, a 12/12 with Trample. Maybe I should be running this. I don't know, we also aren't drawing a lot of stuff. Might have a few too many 4-drops. Let's take the Dust Rose. Alright, let's try it like that. Hopefully we can scrape together at least a few wins with this deck. I don't think it's bad, it's just... We just got run over in that last game. We kept a slow hand. Lonen Strawhill? Alright. Well, at least we have early play. Here we go again with caves. Take our land. We have a mischievous pup. Pup. Could also use that to return the, sack an artifact creature. Well, I can sack that, but I can do that later. They might be trying to scry into their second color. I think for the time being, I'm going to let them do that. So we can get our pup active. Interact with the mushrooms. This is why we're not... I like activating those. Alright, Promising Vein. Search for library. That's what we're doing? Okay. Okay, well, it's got his second color. Odd mix of lands. But okay. Grab this. I guess we're going to abrade this now before they get any more anything. Sahili's Lattice. Okay, so that lets you pitch a card. You pitched a Forest. That's also a very different art class from the... Okay. I guess let's go attacking here, and we can just play our 4/4 flyer. This crafts with another artifact for 7. That's not good. Oh, hey, I found another artifact. I might actually just... Why are we not tapping both my mountains? And I think we do this. We do this. We sack this. Okay. Our deck is kind of working now. It helps when my opponent also has a slow start. But doesn't it always? Ouch. I didn't say to do that, opponent. Well, I can craft with the market gnome, which I think I'm going to do. So we exile that. This thing will give us a couple tokens, and will also be 2/2s. People are playing these caves, I guess. Maybe we do need to respect the caves more. Hey, we ranked up into Diamond Tier 1 again. Can we get some of our other bomb rares to play around with? That'd be great. Yeah, this deck is kind of lacking in some of the fire. We really needed those totes. We saw a couple of them. We took other things over them and they didn't come back. I mean, I wouldn't expect it to come back. One of the things we took was the Dusk Rose Reliquary. I don't remember what the other one was. Wasn't it like a bomb rare or something? Well, here's a problem. Clay Fried Bricks gets us a plains, but we need a plains to get it. We also go first. I don't like it. We can only play one card. I like this a lot more. A lot more. Unfortunately, oh gosh, this is tough. Well, we're not getting rid of either of these bomb rares. I think we just get rid of the market gnome. Even though that would have been our turn 1 play. I don't think we need it. I have a turn 2 play. Awesome. And it's a cat. Opponent could have a braid. Hopefully doesn't. Good, that's not a braid. We're going to start with this bomb rare that does a little bit of a impression of Adeline here. We'll attack. Yep, we'll get a thing. You can kill the thing. One or more non-gnome. Oh, so this also matters when it attacks with itself, too. Well, if there isn't a braid, it's going to be played here. And we can play our Appraiser, just to be mana efficient. In no world am I blocking that. That tells me there could be a leaping ambush. Well, bomb rare wins games. That's... We were on the play team. We mulliganed on the play and still won. That doesn't happen to me too often in Limited. That's why I really hate taking mulligans, but as bomb rares can make up for that. Lundstrom. Sure. Well, I also have a torch. That's a 2/2. I don't have that. I don't need another mountain right now. I guess we just pass. It's really unfortunate we don't have another. Maybe I should put another one of those cheap 2-mana cats in the deck. Oh, because this thing is just going to immediately die from the torch. Yeah, I don't like this. That costs an additional... We gotta sacrifice something. I can't just play this and hope it doesn't die. There's no way it wouldn't. Again. Alright. I might just have to do this, however. Because I don't want to take that much damage next turn. This torch isn't going to do anything. We'll take that. And I think we'll just play out a gnome here. This thing. Because it trades with the 3/3. This is fine. Get our second red source for our Monstrosaur. That happens too. He's looting away lands he doesn't need. That's the real issue here. But I still can't double spell. I may as well play our 4/4, because this one does not die to a Braid. I mean, there's plenty of other removal that it can be... Okay, it dies to that. As he gets rid of other things he doesn't need. So I could play both of these. A Braid on this would be bad. I guess I'll just play the Monstrosaur. I need it to survive. That's not better. Oh, plus the tapping synergies there. Yeah, I guess I should have grabbed some of those when I saw them too. Oh, hey, I recognize that card. I think we're just dead, though, because I can't... Yeah, I have this, too. We might not be dead. I think we are. He got there. We needed these 2 drops. Okay, well, we have to have removal on this or we just flat out lose. I don't think we can deal 20 here. Well... No, we cannot. It's not a bad attempt, though. But yeah, we're dying to the sun shot. So. Oh well. Well, at least our rare got to do... We got to play around with the rares at least once each. I don't think our deck was as bad as its record shows. I don't think it was super great. It could have used some more synergy. We never even saw the Dreadmaw's Ire. Yeah, the Reliquary was kind of difficult to use in this deck because I didn't have a ton of fodder unless I had, like, the Evangelist out where we had the 1/1s. The Pup was just okay. We never really got to see the Vanguard. Never got to see the Yearling really do its thing either. I guess I maybe should have put that in. These archaeologists, I think I just kind of overvalued those. Alright. Well, now we know, now we're learning. Unfortunately, that came at the cost of not getting to even 3 wins, but that was bound to happen early on here. I was half expecting that. Well, I guess for now, I'll take my leave.